Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Oriental Empires. Little bit of delay because I had some issues with getting a couple videos out, but we should be back on track after this. I'm enjoying this so far, trying to play kind of a non-combat thing. I kind of wish there was like more resources to take advantage of, but I am way up in the north where there's not much going on, so... Alright, what did I just get? Paper. So that's gonna be a new tech for me down here. What did that actually do? I don't remember. Or was this one? Culture by 2. Very good. Value of iron and steel. Armor works. Haven't done ships yet. Yeah. Value of iron and steel sounds good. I like that. I don't actually remember if I have any... Did I get any iron? Oh, we do have that trade route going. That's good. Game's a little choppy right now for some reason. Don't know why, but hopefully that'll smooth out. We got some massive cities now. Overworked peasants. Well, that's the last farm I have queued up, so get over it. So I don't think I can get this until I upgrade this city. I think that's just, it just can't fit into a city this size. Which is unfortunate. I've been told to build pottery workshops in all of my cities because they don't have an upkeep. They do take up slots though, so let's go ahead and throw, I could throw down another one, can't I? I think we must already have one here. Huge granary. Ceramics factory does cost a lot, though. And this place is only importing, not exporting, so I don't think it would make any difference in here. I don't think, at least. I like how our borders are touching now. Definitely do it. We're definitely kind of getting that Civ 5 feel of the borders colliding and causing issue. That, and I like the differentiation in the internal borders here. I think that's pretty cool. New disease. All right, that's not really. I'm pretty far away from my enemies still. I've also had people telling me I should have as many cities as I have authority. 16 cities sounds like a crazy amount. I do want to plop down some more, but 16 seems excessive to me. And we're working on the nomad thing right now. Increase grazing range, that'll help the cities grow on their own. This will be my next pick. But this one is going to help the development rate. And the abacus, what does that do for me? Value of trade by, just flat out value of trade by 15%. That's a big one. So it seems pretty profitable so far that kind of like all my core cities trade with each other and then export all of the goods that they intermingle out to the border cities. Locust swarm. Well, we don't have any... I mean, is that going to be that big of a deal here? Unrest, so just, well, I guess it eats all the food. We don't really have that many farms going, but it eats the you know, all the food and, well, we do have some farms going, my bad. We do have some farms. And... Dingling, here we go. How many, one more turn until we get that up. Because that city exports to many others, so it should be pretty good. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cities it exports to. I'm liking trying to just, you know, figure out the economic game and move on from there. That went up. It was 625 before. And this could have helped, though. Allows certain ships to cross sea hexes. Junks. And what's that? That's flaming rocks and flaming arrows. That's the last thing up in here, so we could just go ahead and bop that out of the way. It's a shame that all this music is copyrighted, because literally every single one of these videos gets a copyright claim on it, meaning that I don't, you know, all the money that gets made from it goes to, you know, the other companies. I don't make any money off of it. So it's a shame that I don't actually get to, you know, this can't, unfortunately, the dynamics of YouTube mean I can't do this game with the music on, which is kind of very atmospheric permanently, but at least I can run it, you know, for short periods of time. Do 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 do. I'm loving the salt tax thing. Private land ownership is one I've thought of. So, because that food production, that's a big one. Although it is pretty expensive right now. It is pretty expensive, so dingling here. So let's see, income, taxes, internal trade, ceramics, so 30. External trade. Let's see. Looking for ceramics. There's 20, so that's 53. 76. That's not bad. Well, what's the next level do? It's super expensive. It just produces more. I'm loving watching the farms like spread out across the land. We also have, you know, and then beyond those we have our herdsmen. Ootin and boot. Oh, we got a deep copper mine done over here. Nice, I forgot that that was going. And that took another jump. Well, I'm almost positive that the copper mine... Well, it doesn't actually... I know I've got a level 3 copper mine there. Does it actually tell me... Copper mine, here we go. Generates 100 and copper for trade. And again, where this place is, it just isn't big enough. I think it just has to be a next level city. I must have a silk weaver somewhere. And it would be, if it was in one of my, so I don't have, it's not there. There, if it was in one of these two cities, it would be good. Wait, no, that's the one, that's the outskirt. Dingling. Do you have a silk weaver? No, you don't. I think this place does, though. Market, ceramics factory, silk weaver. So they do have a silk weaver here. That's good. Income is creeping back up. You definitely have to kind of slam some of it into the edicts to really kind of push yourself up to that next level. That's pretty cool. I like the edicts, the dynamic they add to the game. Because, well, before I was like, there's no way in hell I will ever be able to afford 500 China ducats a month to be able to do this. But now I'm looking at it and go, yeah, I can afford that, and it's helping me out. So the cast iron's still not helping because I need to get bigger cities before I can really take advantage of that. And I still haven't done any of this stuff. Like, this city is oh, I'm overworking my peasants. Yeah, there's a lot right there. 30 from that. So, it might be time to do something to help them out, like... Peasant happiness? Yeah, let's go, let's build one of those. Can we afford this? It was like 5,000, 6,000, so we can almost get the deep gold mine. I knew that one was expensive, but we have an income of closing in on 1,000 ducats a month. Our turn? I believe a turn is a season, so... Now we can afford it, so we can easily go in here. What is this one? Monastery, cultural points, and peasant happiness. Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and throw our ducats down on that. 900, not bad. Alright, so... Points victory. So just most points at the end of the game. Cultural victory, I am in 8th place, but I have not been focusing on getting cultural points yet. So we have not, it has not been, I've been focusing on getting my economy settled. And I definitely think it's about time for another city. I'm thinking down here, like in this pass. So why don't we go to Huji? And, no, this one is the one we want. And we'll go here, and we'll say, let's go ahead and pay the 500 for the settlers and recruit them. I like that the recruiting is based on, you know, what you have. You know, it builds up to a max, and then you can use those immediately. It's not queue them up, process, queue them up, process. It's definitely very, you know, I can't help but, you know, make comparisons to Civ, but they've gone out of their way, you know, they've clearly gone out of their, you know, maybe not gone out of their way, but they've clearly made efforts to differentiate themselves, which is good. This place is rather unhappy at the moment. Let's go ahead and throw down a little circle of farms. Look at that income, it's fucking huge. This place is just so happy. They're super ecstatic just to be there. And what someone pointed out, which I thought was cool, and I didn't know this, is if you hover over a thing, it says, this could immediately export to this location. It'll tell you if it's within export range. Could immediately use wild horses and could export. So I'm gonna send them down there. Or what I could do is send them up here. So if I send them up this way, I get horses and more copper, and copper's been good. What I'm thinking is a good use of funds is making sure all of my core cities can trade within themselves, and then all the ones on the periphery of the empire are just kind of sucking in those resources, you know, are doing their thing. I don't need to have like the caravanserai on the exterior ones, but the interior ones do help. So I just finished up craft, which was increased value of this stuff, but armor factory, swordsmith. I guess we could do with the armor works. 15 more for nomadism. Candidate of wisdom. So we don't have any tech coming off soon, but that's okay. How many more turns until that finishes? It's still got 5 turns, so it's a little ways. I could also afford better defenses now. It's not a huge deal for me to throw as like 1,500 ducats down on like rammed earth walls. So that whoa. Wait, that's the end? Your people sing the songs of another land, wear the clothes of another place, worship the gods of another people, and argue about ideas. First give it voice elsewhere. Whatever achievements you may boast, the future will consider another land the true fount of civilization. So, of the people I know, I was doing very well. But that still put me at, whoa! Yeah. So I did better than I did last time. I think last time I was somewhere down here. This time I ended up in 4th place. But still. Like these guys, you know, everybody was, you know, it's a pretty even step from one to the next. And then you get over here to Chew, and it's just, whoop! what I was planning on doing was basically after that was done, that mine was done, was really start hammering the cultural stuff. Number of settlements. See, I was right in the middle in number of settlements, and I was about to plop some more down. They had 19. Population, right in the middle. Military strength, towards the bottom, but I didn't really do that. Battles fought, I'm going to be way back here, yeah. I didn't really do that. Enemies, yeah, there's a lot of fun. They just went warrior. They just slammed a bunch of people, and that was that. 4th place across the board. Why don't we continue playing for a little while? Because, I mean, I feel like we didn't get too far into the game, really. It's like 100, 150 turns, maybe? I think I set it for like 1,000. So yeah, that cultural victory just... it seemed like it was just... It's just number, so if you grow really big, you know, it's easy to get a cultural victory. So, let's see. Could use these resources. Copper and can trade. Copper. These palaces are in basic trade distance. I already got horses. I already have copper too, so... Could immediately export. These places are in basic trade distance. So, what's the difference between immediately export and in basic trade distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, like there, could immediately export. I'm just thinking, like, right there is fine. Well, it's a shame that maybe I'll end up streaming the game next. I was all sitting here prepped to record a whole bunch, like a whole nother like swath of like 10 of these, but I'm probably gonna end it after this one because we've already lost, sadly, 10. And we only played for a few hours, 10 episodes. Alright. Got another one down. It's already being traded with. So they're already going back and forth. We can tell them to start laying down some farms. Or why don't you do one? There we go. 2 more turns until the gold mine's done. I mean, I did better. Before, I just got the shit kicked out of me. And I didn't have any money. And this time, at least I had some money to throw around, which was the goal I was going for. So I'll upload this, and then... we need to... Okay, we lost a leader, sadly. None of my cities are touching each other, sadly. Touch each other. These guys are bumping uglies. But that's it. Kind of checking things out. I mean, look, judging by the tech tree, I mean, there should have been, you know, a couple hundred more turns seems feasible. I wanted at least to get my city to the next level. That swung out of nowhere. Never even found those guys. I mean, I was basing what I knew about the world based on, you know, only the people I had met so far. Where's that gold mine? Look at that income. I'm rich. But I've already lost. Can build a palace. Yeah, I was going to start trying to stack up those cultural victory points. Oh, it's 2,000. So I can... And this can only go into the next size city, I think. Requires a palace. Oh, requires a palace to be built. Okay. I don't even think I have a palace in my Oh, yeah. Go ahead and build that. Build that. Yeah, we didn't even build a palace in here. Go ahead and throw that down. Oh, poor Dingling. The Chew have chewed you out. These guys took a bunch of... These guys went on a bit of a rampage to my south. Oh, that's my town. The Qianyu? That sounds right to me. Could be wrong, of course, but it sounds relatively good. Doesn't sound like I'm butchering it too badly. 1,200 ducats a month. That's a lot. Just as I started getting some more cities down, too. What seems like a shame is that the game very... maybe I got a player eliminated. Another is Xianbei. It definitely seems like the best way to go about things is to, you know, just smash your enemies to bits. Just conquest, conquest, conquest. And that is, like it's the Chu went heavily military, you know, heavily hit their enemies, and still managed to pull out a cultural victory just because they had more cities, and it's based off, I think it's just a flat number. I don't think I need to surround. We're already, you know, ceramics are already being traded in, you know, between two places that are importing and exporting. Like this city could probably benefit from an import-export thing because some of these other cities, you know, these guys, horses, and these guys, copper, I mean, still keep moving it. Keep moving it around. The more it moves, the more money we make. And already get a mine over here with no issue. It's gonna take a long time to get it done because the population's tiny. And I definitely wanted to get... Oh, there's a puppy under me. I definitely wanted to get the nomadism tech before we call it a day, just to see what that does for me. We're looking at 5 more turns there. This music just really... It's so, like, smooth and relaxing. I was gonna say I should pull the audio files out and use them and dub them in for other games, but this is all copyrighted music, so that would defeat the purpose, sadly. Normally I do that when other games have copyrighted music, and I can't go around touching it. Like Ultimate General Civil War. Great game. I can't touch the music though. Can't use it. Which makes actually recording the battles a little on the awkward side. So this place is almost large enough, and it's still growing at a rate of 1%. Might run a couple minutes long on this. I only got 14 minutes in before it was like, you lose, Magnus. I would be pleased to have a fraternal harmony with you. What also might be a good idea would be a import-export thing here to trade with these guys to my south. Why don't we go ahead? I mean, we have a little bit. We have money to kind of throw around. Requires a bazaar. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, 1.4. So we're almost at that 100 mark. Yeah, we might just run this one a little bit long just to kind of see where the game takes us. Just to see what happens. We've already lost, so we can kind of play it a little fast and loose. Ability to steal that gold mine, that'd be some economic Cold War I could get behind. I'd love that. Bizarre. Okay, so Anything that's in Dingling is being exported here for quite hefty price, 161, and then this stuff is also being, you know, foreign export out. So if we go here, could I bring in stuff from them and then move it up? Because that was the idea here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and build this and see what it does for me. Let's see how we doing in our other cities. Not bad, not bad. And some of those terraced farms. Get them going. Alright, we still got farms going there. Popping on over here. Really high growth rate, which I like. Maybe start moving down here towards the horsies. So these guys could be very beneficial trade partners. I can, if I build the caravansary, theoretically I should be able to pull stuff in from them and then throw it back to the capital, and then the capital will throw it out to everybody else. Oh, cool. No bad settlers. Finite. Food production, high earth wall, drain the marshes. Yeah, food production. Why not? So that should allow these cities to increase their growth rate. We're at 95 here, and they should be able to start poofing out further. And then maybe once Dingling grows, we can try to get the ironworks in there. The ironworks should prove extremely profitable for me. As long as I don't get a disease in here. Ha! Look at that! Touching you. So I wonder if I grew over this, if I would get control of it. That's what I would naturally think. Seems logical to me. And what was this one? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw down a famous shrine. Is that a famous shrine too? A monastery. Peasant happiness by 20%. Throw it down. I like it. I like it. How are we doing over here? 9 more turns for that. Means we must have gotten some farms down. We did. So if we just absorb that copper mine, I would imagine it wouldn't be an issue for us to, you know, take advantage of that copper. How are we doing here? 1 more turn till that's done. Here. 1.4% again, so we can throw down another one and keep going. Income just keeps going up, too. Yeah, 177. It was 161 before, so as the turns are progressing, the cities are growing, more trade goods are getting pushed out. So while I built this city as kind of like a stick a thumb in the enemy's eye, it's turning into a beneficial trade agreement for the both of us. I think 2 of my cities are actually set to grow now. Yeah, this one. And this one, too. This city, we're just farming. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the farming. Need to get this one just a little bit bigger. Dingling needs to be just a little bit bigger for me to upgrade them. Oh, did this one finish their caravan doodle? Caravaner doodly? Doodly, scoodly doodly. Caravannery doodly. Caravan doodly. Or we could also build roads out. Alright, so it seems to me like that's not going to connect any of these guys. So now we'll go to Dingling. I think some of my cities might still not be connected correctly. I can't see where the other section of the road is in here somewhere. Did this one ever get connected correctly? Yeah, they did. And then we'll go to this one, and we'll go... See, that still looks like it's not going to connect correctly to me, but we'll see. We'll pay for this guy to do most of it. And which one is this? Oh, we're already doing it. All right, up there. And yeah, it's like, is that gonna connect? That's the $1 million question there. Get these roads settled down. We might end up playing this for like an hour or so, because I still want to see, you know, kind of where things go, how I can push it. Because my income is going through the roof. Every turn it's going up. Road. And this place, we're going to build this guy. Increase the value of trade goods. $98 now. So we did get that connected up there. It still doesn't look like it is, but it is. And still no foundry. What about that? One more turn on that. That'll actually... Pilgrims count as a trade good, which is a little funny. Swordsmith. I'm hoping that could get me the next 2 cities off this as well. Because there's a lot of trade pushing through this guy now. Famous shrine built in Dingling. Huzzah! See the roads starting to go out. You can really see them if you zoom out just a little bit there. See where they head to. Some are done a little... Yeah, look at these guys crawling their borders out even more now. I think that's probably because of the nomadism. Nomads. Because this seems to be growing, you know, a lot of those tendrils seem to be kind of like reaching out more. Oh no! I was at like 99. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I absolutely 100% had that feeling in the back of my mind that that was gonna happen. Say civil service examinations. Yeah, let's get that down. There's definitely some. Well, I could issue that edict that increases food production by 20%. I'm sorry, farm production, not food production. There is a difference. I have nomads, so well. I mean, hey, achievement unlocked. Farmer. Speaking of farming, control 100 hexes of farmland. See the roads starting to move out. So over here, do we actually tell these guys to do any of the roads themselves? Yep, they got it controlled all the way over there. Roads are leeching out to each other. Come to me! Alright, Dingling is back up to, oh, look at that. Now it's going both ways. It's back back up to, let's see, what is it now? Saw it go up 97, so it grew right back up to where it was before because of the, you know, we had a ton of food, but not as many people, not nobody, but not as many people eating it. Yeah, look at that. Well, we grabbed one extra city off of that, but we also started exporting some too. That's cool. That's cool. I was hoping to see some of our cities touching by the end of this. I am the richest. Well, yeah, I might be. I don't actually know. I have a lot of money, but I don't know how it stacks up to anybody else is the thing. I want to touch your deep mine. Your copper deep mine. Go ahead, construct that. We could throw one of these down. It is our capital. Can we upgrade the other? No, well, we could build this. Oh yeah, it is that's an upgrade too. Legendary. Legendary-er. Who's got the legendariest? And I was planning on recording a bunch of short episodes today of various things, and it turned into just a couple long episodes. Alright, so that looks connected. That number looks higher than it was. So this road network seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, look at that money. Oh no! You're killing me. I know that things are burning down and places are doing things. I thought that was actually gonna kill way more people than it did, so. One more turn there. That one's connected, that one's connected. These ones are almost connected. Damn it. Damn fires and diseases. As soon as I get up there, it's just like, too close. Too close, Magnus. Overworked peasants. Yeah, well, suck it up, princess. Oh, 0 turns. That's cool. Hopefully, I wonder if it'll do it, because it's 0, if it'll do it this turn or when the other thing's finished. In my mind, I would think it would be this turn. It doesn't look bigger to me. Nope, okay, so... Okay, no big deal. The road... this guy's probably got the, Dingling's probably got it covered. Yep, Dingling's got it covered. All the trade routes belong to us. Oh, stupid shoes. Making me lose. Like, I would imagine popping a city down here and turning it into a trade hub would be huge. Get all the trade flowing between all the other guys. Ceramics factory built, so one more turn and it should do the upgrade. Yeah. It says 0, but it really means 1. I bet if it was the other way around, if that one was before the other one, they'd probably do it at the same time because the 0 was queued up before the 5. That's okay though. Look at the farms, just the terraced farms spreading over the hills. Visually appealing. It's got that. Audio appealing. It's got that. Ooh, builder. Upgrade a settlement to a large city. It seems heavily militaristic. But the military combat is not that good. Alright, craft. What do we got over here? A theater. Yeah, why not? And look at that. This is going back up. Legendary shrine built, settlement upgraded in Dingling. So now what we're going to try... Yeah, it just needed the bigger city. Why don't you guys just not be unhappy? You ever thought of that? But we're almost done building... Well, we actually are done building the road. Oh, I thought I had this... Oh, we finished down here, too. Oh, the farms. I forgot about the farm thingy. What we could also do... The trade bouncing all over the place. Love it. Yeah, look, it's a mess in here. All those cities right on top of each other. Confucian Temple. Alright, so maybe queue that up in here. So let's see. Civic buildings, Silkweaver, Armorer, temples and schools, Confucian Temple. Peasant happiness by 10, noble happiness by 15, knowledge development reduced by 10%. Okay, cool. Let's build a Confucian Temple and see what happens. Alright, yeah, now the city looks bigger. Pretty cool looking, too. I like the look of the walls. Alright, that's down. Maybe we got another legendary shrine, and the income keeps on going up, which means we got plenty of room for more of these guys. So let's see, what can we do? Peasant unrest down. Yeah, that's actually, now that I have the money, no issue with that. Yeah, throwing away hundreds of ducats a turn when you're making that this much is not a big deal. The economy definitely starts really picking up, kind of like mid-game. I like the way it's balanced. Central Asia, sickness and animals. Flocks killed 104 in all of my cities. That's really bad. It's very unfortunate. It's a good thing I literally just told them to focus more on farming. The peasants here have been working really hard for a long time. Queue up a couple new farms. Oh, interesting. Let's see what happens there too. That is indeed an interesting one. We could tell these guys to clear out some land too. So that edict was pretty nice. We got 20% extra food production, and then all of our flocks died. So it kind of probably balanced out a little bit. I'm very interested to see if this means I get to control that mine, because that would be pretty cool. Copper mine over here. That means if we should probably be exporting, because we have copper here. Yep, there we go. Let's do that. Let's go back to Dingling. One more turn until the ironer doodle is there. And I think it does take a couple turns for the trade to like propagate out and start building up like ahead. So I'll probably see this drop down a little bit and then go back up. Leader died again. So let's see. External trade. Iron and steel 42. I don't know, right off the bat, it seems pretty good. What about edicts? We got any more cool edicts? Yeah, now these ones are like, eh. Pure University. Whoa. Yeah, that's a good one, too. Peasant unrest minus 10% across the empire? That's pretty cool. You can really start trying to balance that stuff out. Yeah, damn straight you're clearing land, Dingling. So we turn that on. Patronize the arts is culture 2. Relocate nobles is more authority. Land redistribution is... This is a temporary one. It's just flops one for the other. It's a good way to, you know, cool off the peasants for a short period of time, you know, for a little while. So, how many more turns here? That's 3 more turns. If I steal it from them, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be strange building a farm underneath a mine to steal it from someone. It's some interesting developments there. Guifang is about to upgrade too. That's a big old city as well. Is anybody touch? I thought we were. Yeah, we're very close. Come on, expand! Touch each other's borders! Just the tip. Oh, sickness of animals again. So we lost 200 flocks in the last 2 doodles. What are we looking at here? 220, 233 and 59. So I think producing trade goods here would be a good thing too. So let's go ahead and throw down the pottery workshop. It doesn't cost an upkeep. I just build it. Oh, I think is this the turn we're gonna try to steal that? Like the farmers just walk into the mine and start planting some crops and be like, oh, this is our land now. So what is... So are we exporting? Let's wait a turn and see if it propagates. Because I mean, I literally control that tile now, so it doesn't seem like anybody else would be able to benefit from it if I... It's just not a matter of just touching it. I control the tile. It's inside my borders. I see copper and bronze on here. I don't actually... There's a level 1 mine there, I think. No, it's a level 2 mine. And it's got the enemies... It's got their flag on it. So they must control that. Still. Well, that's a little interesting. So it's in my land. It's in my land. It's literally inside my borders, but they still control the mine. So that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, I thought that would be a cool way of kind of snaking it out from under them. Oh well. I mean, thought it might work. These edicts, the prices look ridiculous. But yeah, they can really build... A lot of them, especially the ones with the larger costs... They have a big benefit. Big old benefit. I don't, you know, some of them cost 500, but then it issues a new tax, which, you know, really cuts off a big part of that cost. Dingling, Guifang. So you're ready to upgrade too, so build that. What is this? A theater. Oh, okay. That's just a happiness building. That's cool. And it's telling me this place would benefit from this because it's kind of like a trade hub. It used to be on the peripherals. Now it's not. Now it's you know, there's other smaller cities on the edges. Because I would imagine that would stack. You could bounce trade from one to the next to the next to the next and get it from like one side of your empire to the other. All right, so this is a large city now. And put in a big old palace here. We can do a Taoist temple or a Confucian temple. Weaponsmith. We're doing okay. We could throw down a theater, but everybody's plenty happy there. I think Dingling is where there's the most desire for something like that. Let's go ahead and throw down a theater here. Try to get that happiness a little bit more in line. Oh, just in time. A new disease outbreak. Just after it grew. But we already got the building constructed. That income is really starting to get up there now. Every turn it's higher and higher and higher. Even with, you know, even this city, which used to be, you know, completely on the outskirts of my territory, is now nearly 100 pops. I want to see what happens when we build the caravansary in this city right here. Because there is a healthy amount of trade going back and forth here. Now, like this one, it's just a few ducats. Not that much, really, but the other ones between Guifang, it's huge. Huge. The best trade. I have all of the trade. I have the best trade. I know how to trade. I trade very bigly. Yeah, look at that. Even with that jumped nearly 200. And that was with the added cost. So I should have access to proper defenses here. Thicker walls. Could also throw down a silk weaver, produce another trade good in the capital. At this point, I'm just kind of testing economic theory with this game. Like, okay, let's see what happens if I do this. See what happens if I do that. So this place goes back and forth now. Correct? That's where we built the doodle. Yes. Which is pretty cool. 154, a little larger than expected. And then here we got 116 and 194. Got any cool text coming? Not really. I said this was going to be an hour. Not actually thinking it would get up to an hour. It's going to be about an hour. I think at that point, once we get to about an hour, it's just like, okay, we did it. We did the thing. It was fun. Now this is the city way on the edge. Edge of the empire. So did we finish the building of the silk weaver here? Oh no, because the walls took a couple turns. So let's pop through these turns nice and quick, like get the silk weaver in the capital. fraternal harmony. I love a good harmony. Whew. Back and forth here is 270. 66, 85, 69. Other players trade route. Other players. So yeah, they get their own benefits from it. Look at the mess of... the tangled mess in there, though. If I was still going, and if I was still, you know, like really trying to make this something, I would definitely plop a city right down there, like in the middle of the, you know, right here, and just make it a trade hub. And just throw everything I have at that city, try to get it as big as I can, as fast as I can, and just make a massive trade hub there. So I think that would be cool. I did like the trade game, the economic game, more than the military game. I mean, I completely face-planted the military game. So we should have our earth walls. Do they appear on the map any different? I don't know. I can't really tell. I'd have to compare them one to another, but they look pretty. It still looks pretty cool. Nice little visual effects there, especially when you kind of look at the hills and the mountains and stuff off in the distance and the rolling landscape. It's a shame that the actual combat was so clunky. I think they wanted the combat to be more than just Civ 5. But it just turns into this quagmire, this big mess of just these guys just mashing themselves into each other all over the map. And instead of, you know, like one cool cohesive battle, you've got all these little skirmishes all over the place, and I didn't find that too terribly entertaining. Cool little cities though. All right, one more turn here, right? Oh, shit. I wanted to click there. Yeah, look at the trade value on my capital. 1,700 ducats. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get... Oh, they're like... Some of them are even skipping over and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to be able to get our cities to touch each other, unfortunately. I really wanted to. Just cycling some turns pretty quickly here at this point. Do. Look at the trade list. Ceramics to be Chushi. 120. That's easily, yeah. That one trade route almost covers the cost of the ceramics factory, which I built there, which is pretty cool. Alrighty, so 1999, 1743, doing pretty, economy definitely doing really, really well. I mean, I got 52,000 in the bank. I'm not doing anything with it. I could afford a massive army right now if I really wanted to. But we were just kind of testing some economic theory. Even this city over here has grown so fast I can upgrade it. I got these massive, sprawling kind of metropolises. This one's about to upgrade to a large city too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Getting those nomads out earlier probably would have allowed me to grow faster, which would have been cool. But anyhow, I'm going to end this series right here with this extra hour-long episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll probably be starting a new series in a day or two after this, so keep your eyes open on the channel for it, and I'll see all of you next time.